crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? This is Sheree and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming. Welcome, and I'm so glad you're here. I had a little urge, so I thought maybe you'd like to make some clusters with me today. I've been staring at my lace and I don't use it very much really. I seem to like trims and ribbon better. You know, any kind of trim. I don't know what it is, but I thought I need to do something with this lace. So there's a couple things I like to do with lace, and one of them is to make clusters. And this is not really scrap lace. This is just my lace. I think I have more lace, but this is my basic main lace drawer here collection. It's not a lot, but it's plenty for me because, like I said, I don't use it very much. But like this one, this type of lace, this is some seam binding that I've taken out of the package, and I'll save that for tags and things that I need a little, you know, topper of a little bow or a tie or something. It could even be a journal closure, so that I won't use today. But all the rest of these are up for grabs for me to use today. So I want to make some clusters. Like here's actually a little scrap that would be perfect. But what I want to do is put like 3 layers of 3 layers of lace together to make a cluster and a little button on top. And this is really easy. I'm sure you've watched cluster videos, and you know they're really really easy to make clusters. And I seem to gravitate toward, I'm going to use some of this black. I want to use different colors so you can see the layers. And so like this wide lace here, Maria from Maria's My Selene, she's my good friend, and she has sent me this wide lace, and this is perfect for me to use. This one too, this is perfect for me to use in this type of thing because it's hard to use it any other way, especially if you don't put it in your journals really, which I don't. Like I said, I tend to gravitate. Oh, here's a sparkly one. Let's get that one out. So yeah, I tend to gravitate toward trims and things in my journal. So, but these laces are perfect for a little, lacy cluster somewhere in the corner of a pocket or even on a tag or something. So let's get started. Let's use some of this one for the base. So I'm gonna get my sharp scissors here and just cut a piece of this. This is how I got it from Maria. So it's got these little triangles. I don't know what. This is someone's scrap that she found somewhere, and I've found a lot of my laces I probably found most of my laces, I would say, at, I think estate sales probably. So, but let's cut the bottom piece will be the biggest piece, I would say. So let's just cut a strip here that we're going to start to use. And I'm just going to make as many as, we feel like making today. My son just went by on a bike. I know earlier. Oh, there's my daughter-in-law. Okay. Yeah, earlier they were pumping up the tires in their bikes, so I'm glad they can do fun things like that. Go for a bike ride on a Sunday afternoon. I'm doing this video on a Sunday afternoon, and it's summer, and it's beautiful and sunny out today, so great day for a bike ride. Okay, so let's cut these in little squares. So like I said, 3 layers, and let's cut this again. For me, I like small clusters. You can make clusters any size you want. If you like giant clusters, make giant clusters. If you like small clusters, make small clusters. And they don't have to be any certain shape, any certain size, just whatever you like, and use whatever you have. I like fabric and textile clusters the most. And okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's cut one more so you can get a lot out of it. I just cut that one strip, and I haven't even used it up here. Let's cut this straight across here. And so yeah, well, you can make a lot of clusters in a little bit of time. And I have a lot of clusters, but I looked before I started this video because I was having the urge to make clusters. Like, really, do I really need to make clusters? Because I know my little bin that I keep them in is full, but I don't really have any lace clusters. They're mostly like little fabric clusters. So I was like, okay, got this urge. I think I'll scratch it. Got an itch. I think I'll scratch it. So let's cut some of this. This is a nice next layer because you can see, this darker lace through this lighter lace. So let's cut some of these. Let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought I made an even number. Oh, I made 9. Okay. Oh, that one last piece I had to cut in half because it was kind of big. So 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm gonna make them all the same, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I think, was that 9? Let's see. 1, 2. Let's turn that around. 2. Let's kind of lay them down in the way I think I'll put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me make this one smaller because that's a small piece right here. This little piece of lace. Okay, so that one can go there. This one can go here. And this one can go here. And we need one more for this one. So a little piece on that one. That one's kind of small for that one, so I might put that one on top. But we'll see. Let's see what else I want to put on here. For the top piece, I might use different colors. So let's use a piece of blue or a couple pieces of blue here. And I might switch them around. So like that's one scallop. This is a scalloped lace. Light blue lace. So like I've got one scallop here. So let's see, how does it look on top? See, it kind of covers up that white. Let's put it in the middle. And then this one. Okay, so let's get a couple of small pieces, like half a scallop. So I'm going to do two half scallops for those smaller ones. And then I might do a different color. I think I'll do some black, that black lace I have right here. And then a couple shiny ones. I got some sparkly lace there. So that's small. This one's small. Okay, so this has 3. Let me move these around. This has 3, and this has 3 pieces. Those all have 3 pieces. Okay, so I'm going to use some of the blue. Now let's do some black, because that'll really show up. And here's my black. All right, so, and you can mix, I'm not mixing it today, but you can mix your lace with your crochet pieces, you know, or even your paper. Okay, so this is scallops too. Very pretty. So I'm going to cut one little scallop off here. Let's do a couple blacks and see how we like these. With the black, I think they're going to be pretty, very pretty. And again, I don't want to just cover up that just kind of covers up everything, so I'm going to pick that up and put the white on top of that one. And then let's do this one here. So these both have 3. There's somebody riding by my house, kind of like, they look like they're trying to look in my window here. My craft room is in the front of the house with 2 windows that face the front. And there's some people riding by that look like they're trying to ride. They're like slowing down in front of my house. And they're looking this way. Like, are you actually trying to look in my windows here? I say that's an invasion of privacy. I mean, it's daylight, so I don't know if they can really see in the windows. They probably can, though, because they're big windows, and my windows are, these windows are pretty clean. They have a screen on. One has this, well, actually, one doesn't have its screen on, and one does have its screen on. One has it off, and one has it on. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, anyway, if they come by again, I might have to close my blinds if they keep looking over here. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see, Let me see what this looks like on top. Oh, that looks pretty on top of the black. Because it's not going to show up on here. Might have to rethink this a little bit. Let's put a shiny one on top of this. See, can you see the sparkle on that lace, right? The white one? Or it's kind of like a, no, it's white, it's white. Okay, but that's really pretty on the black. It shows up. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I only cut one. Okay, so yep, I'm rethinking this a little bit. Okay, that one. So I've got these pieces here. Now, we got light blue, we got the black and the sparkly. Looked good together. Let me just think about what would look good with this. So we can do something a little different. This one we used, but so I need to wind that back up. Got more of that black. Got a bunch of that. Let's see. I've got lots of ecru in here, and different blues, and different. This and this is kind of the similar color, so I wouldn't use this. Let's get a piece of this one. This is a very different color. This is one that Maria sent me, and in Happy Mail, and it's another very wide lace. So let's get a piece of this because this will show up under everything. So I don't need a big piece. This is scalloped here too. Let me show you. On both sides? Yeah, both sides are the same scallop. So I'm just going to cut a little, kind of half of this out here, little piece. And then we'll cut this little piece up. Let's see how this looks. Oh, I'm tearing my clusters apart. Let's put this back together. We're going to go to the next step as soon as I get my layers here. Okay, let's cut this in half. Oh, I wonder if they're being harassed by the people writing. My son and daughter-in-law just came back. They may be being harassed by the other people that are riding up and down the road on their four-wheelers. That would be too bad, wouldn't it? Sure, they'll let me know. Okay, so you can see through that. I'm going to leave that like that. And then I'm going to get another piece of black. I really like that black. I already put it back. I don't know which one I use now. I think I've got like 3 of these. Oh, this is not a scalloped one. This is a different one. Okay. Let's get a couple pieces of that. And then use it without the shiny. And we'll just use it with this one that I originally cut. So that I can go with my original plan. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there we go. We've got all our layers there. And now, another easy thing I like to do is just staple them together. And you don't have to mess with any messy glue yet. Anyway, because I probably glue my button on top. But you can sew your button on too if you want to put a button on top. But at this stage, I just have my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher here. I don't know how much it is now, but I actually got this at Walmart.com. And when I got it, I looked on Amazon. It was like $15. And I looked on Walmart.com, and it was $10. And I think it comes with staples, but I used up all the staples it came with, and I just had to order some more. And I had to order the new staples from Amazon, and Walmart didn't have. Well, I think they did have them, but the prices were actually more than Amazon. So you really got to shop around for things, you know, to get your best price. Can't just go with one thing and say they always have the best price, because, you know, they don't. My staple, yep. You can hardly see this little staple. I couldn't see if it came out. You got to have these staples in correctly too. Make sure it works correctly. I think I put them in wrong the first time when I got my new staples. I had been without staples for a while, and so it had been a while since I put staples in here. And then I went and put my staples in. I thought I put my staples in. I'm like, it's not working. What am I doing? What's wrong with this? Is this thing broken already? Because I haven't had it that long, really. You know, I mean, maybe a year or something. And come to figure out, I think I put my staples, somehow I think I put my staples in wrong. But as you can see, it's working now. So yeah, I just wind these up the best I can to keep these laces all nice and together in this drawer here. And so we're going to pick out some buttons to put on these. But yeah, this is a nice long piece. Like these laces, if I just made clusters out of them, would last me forever. Because even though it's not that much, you can make a lot of clusters out of a little bit of lace like this. So that's why I kind of like, I hadn't used it in a good while, and I was just had an urge to, you know, I'm trying to use all my stuff. So okay, let's pick out some buttons. I've got my vintage. Oh, I have an extra thing here. I wonder what this was around. Oh, maybe this one needs something. We didn't even use this one, but it needs something to contain it here. This is one that, this one I think I got at there's some I got at a floral shop here in my town, closed. Like it had been closed for a while, and finally they gave the contents over to an estate sale place that does estate sales, and they actually had an estate sale at the floral shop, the closed floral shop of what was ever was left there. And there were some laces there, like vintage, and they may have, some of them may have been antique, but you know, laces they used to use in the floral decoration. So I got a couple. So anyway, let's pick out some buttons. Here's my vintage, one of my button jars in this old, this is a Balzer Kerr jar. I got it at a thrift store, of course. I don't know if it came with buttons or if I already had this jar when I got the buttons. So I just want a little, you know, it doesn't, you know, kind of like a little neutral button. I have a bunch of big ones on top there. I want to take those out, but just a little neutral button. And I want to see, do I want to glue them on? Like here's a little brown one that would look cute there. And I'm not going to be picky. I'm just going to, first thing that I think would look good on here, I'm going to put it down. There's another little brown one. I don't want to do all brown, but I do want small ones. Okay, they came back on their bikes and now they're leaving in their car. My daughter-in-law and son. Okay, let's see. I'll have to ask them later what happened when they tried to ride their bikes around the street. Did the four-wheelers try to terrorize them? I'm not going to say too much about that, but yeah, there's a little bit of something going on in our street here. This is a very peaceful country street, but one neighbor can make it bad for the whole street, you know what I mean? But hopefully they might be gone soon. Hopefully they will be gone soon. Hopefully they'll be gone soon. Okay. Oh, here's an... Yeah, no, that's too yellow for these. I think I need blacks and browns on these. Okay, here's some more. Oh, here's a little orange one. That's cute. I don't know if I like it though. Let's see, here's a bigger gray one. I don't think I like that orange one. It almost looks, I don't know if it looks old, but I don't know. Oh, here's a burgundy one. That's pretty. That has thread already through it, so it's almost gonna, if I glue it down, it's almost gonna look like it's sewn. Here's a gray one. I don't have a gray one yet. Let's use a gray one. And this looks like those. So this one's a different kind of black one. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so there we go. Like I said, I'm not going to be too picky and like look through all my buttons to get the right button. I think I'm just going to glue them down instead of trying to get a needle and thread out and take the time to do that. And then when I use them, wherever I end up using them, I'll just put a little Fabri-Tac on the bottom and glue them down somewhere. Okay, so see, this can be pretty quick, and I satisfied my urge to use my lace and make some clusters. So that this really needs Fabri-Tac to seep through and adhere these to the laces here, but whatever kind of glue you use. I suppose that a whatchamacallit, hot glue gun would probably work well on these. Or of course sewing them with a needle and thread would work. But I'm not opposed to gluing them down. I think I have done both, sewn buttons on my clusters and glued. So whatever you're in the mood for, right? Do what you want to do. Okay, and so thank you for watching today. We're almost done here, and I wish I would have like just used a ton of lace, but I don't want to make a ton of these because then I'm going to have to store them until I use them. So when I use these, then I'll make some more. Or if I need a certain color, I guess maybe a certain color button or something, I would probably try to make more at, customize one, but probably not. I mean, I've got several different colors here that would go with whatever. These would go with a more, of course, a more vintagey, if you're making a vintagey project, whatever it is, journal or tags or whatever, of course. So I wouldn't use these in a modern looking Disney journal or something, but you never know. You never know where they're going to show up. They would look cute on the top of a tag, or even on a journal card as a little, or on a page as a tag. I mean a tab, you know what I mean? A little tab. Okay, so we made 9. We made 9 clusters. So this is already going to stuff my stuffed full cluster bin even fuller. So I don't really have room to make too many more, but I think these are cute, and I hope you can see them okay. I don't think you want me to pick up every one, but if I had to pick a favorite, I really like the one with the burgundy button there. That's, just a little different, and the black and the burgundy and all those colors I think look really good together. And I mean, they'll all find a place. This one looks really cute too, with this brown button and this shiny or sparkly lace. So anyway, let me know what your favorite is, if you have a favorite, or maybe you like them all. And I'll see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed some clusters today, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.